folks, hello beautiful people. It is Mo the Pro, your holistic scalp and hair care professional here in Dallas, Texas. And I took a poll a while back and asked what you guys wanted to know more about, and scalp buildup was one of them. So today we're going to talk about scalp buildup, what it is, and how we treat it. So throughout this video, I'm going to be showing visuals because visuals always help to me when it comes to teaching something so that a person can envision what you're saying. So buildup is literally anything that is covering or coating the scalp. You can think of it very similarly to buildup on your teeth. Plaque, tartar, food, things of that nature that get built up on your teeth. Buildup is more than one thing. It can be more than one thing. It doesn't have to be simply one thing. Like if you have buildup on your teeth, it may be tartar, it may be plaque, it may be food that's been left there. You know what I mean? So with buildup on the scalp, it could be dandruff, it could be sweat, it could be an overgrowth of skin cells, which is psoriasis. It could be eczema. It could be seborrheic dermatitis. It could be anything that is covering your scalp. It could be buildup from products that you've placed onto your scalp, and it's mixed in with your sweat and it's dried to your scalp. If you look at the video, you can see that as we are scratching up this buildup, that it is coming up and off of the scalp. This is the part where I'm about to go into how the scalp really isn't dry. It's more so coated with buildup than it is dry. It does take time to remove all that buildup from the scalp, especially when a client has never had any scalp. A client that's never had any scalp care. My apologies, my alarm went off. So, buildup, when it is simply sweat, so your sweat is a salt, and when salt dries on your skin, it turns white. That salt begins to eat at the skin the longer that it sits on top of the scalp. And that's what can cause the irritation, the inflammation, the redness in the scalp that we see on some clients. When clients have gone years without any scalp care, you can imagine it's like going years without brushing your teeth. You know what I mean? Everybody has a lot of buildup when they come in for that first detox session. And then the more that we detox every 2 weeks, usually the clearer that their scalp is. There still is buildup, but it's usually not as much buildup as those first sessions. And it's important to know that even once you start getting scalp care, that buildup is something that's reoccurring and it has to be managed and maintained, because everybody tends to sweat in their head when you add excess products, excess oils and things of that nature. It just contributes more to the problem of scalp buildup, because our skin is very porous. So when you're putting things on top of your pores, it builds up there, whether it's sweat or if it's skin, if it's dandruff. The scalp itself isn't actually dry. It's the things built up on the scalp that's giving it that white appearance. It's the sweat that's dried into a salt and the other things mixed in with it that's giving it that white appearance. But as we notice, once we remove it, the skin is no longer white, which should help mindsets to understand that the skin is not really dry. It's covered with buildup. And this is why buildup is so important and so crucial, because it's a big problem that a lot of people, most people actually have, whether it's in excess or whether they have moderate or minimal buildup. Regardless, most people do have some form of buildup on their scalps. So removing it is going to help to remove the effects, the negative effects that keeping the scalp buildup on the scalp has on the skin. and inadvertently on the hair, because the hair being blocked from being able to do its function of growing from underneath the scalp and then sprouting out from the scalp is hindered by that buildup. I know that some are concerned or have been concerned with, having medical conditions that are causing them to have buildup. Our diet and our health, our water intake, all greatly affects the condition and outcome of our hair. So it is crucial and tied to the health of your hair when you think of it holistically. However, I do want everybody to understand that even if you do have dermatitis, if you have psoriasis, if you have eczema, it can still be managed. You don't have to walk around with a head full of buildup, no matter how it got there. You just don't have to live that way if you don't want to. It can be managed. And one thing that dermatologists and trichologists are not going to do is remove that buildup from your scalp. So this is what healthy scalps look like. They usually are pink in color. That lets us know that we have circulation of blood flow, which is important to hair growth. The scalp is clear from any buildup, and as you can see, it does not have a dry appearance. None of these ladies' scalps after look dry. That white cast that was on them causing them to look dry is gone. So that's what happens when you remove buildup. It is very important to do. It's like getting the plaque off of your teeth. You want a nice, clean, clear, healthy scalp, and I can help you get that if you are struggling to have a clean, clear, healthy scalp. I hope that this has been informative. I hope that this has been informative, and I pray everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you guys soon.